You know who that is?
RockStar?
Yeah, you don't know RockStar?
Pop star, yeah.
Yeah, RockStar.
Pop star.
Who's a bitch? What's up?
Yeah, I am.
What's up?
I am.
You ain't nobody. What's up?
I'm low-key a porn star.
Yeah, right.
I'm piping, I ain't gotta do that.
In the morning when the sun starts to rise, so mama don't stress your mind. So mama don't stress your mind.
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl Nesha, and today we are going to review Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 5, Episode 14. Oops. She did it again. I don't know what they're talking about. Tierra done did it again, or Brooke done did it again. I don't know. It's just way too much. You know, I'm just finding all the things wrong with this episode. Teairra, why do you keep doing the absolute most with Asphalt? That's his new name, Asphalt. I don't understand how this guy is able to have this type of mind control over you. Moniece and AD, you doing team too damn much. First of all, you ain't the pappy. Okay, so we started the episode off with Moniece. She talking to Mr. Ray about the breakup. Apparently, AD broke up with her via text, and then she shot over to social media and broke up with her again. I'll put the image here. Now, I'm a little confused by the image that, by the message that AD put on social media, because according to Moniece, she broke up with her. They wasn't able to have a personal conversation, and then she immediately went to social media, and then she posted it on social media, right? Okay, cool. Okay. But then when you look at the message that AD wrote on social media, she actually said something about, since you don't want to keep it personal or some shit like that, then I'm going to have to bring it to social media. Okay, so what happened? What are we missing? Did Moniece attempt to make a post, or did she make a post explaining to everybody? I mean, what happened? Because Moniece says she didn't, but then you say she did. So what's going on here? You know, what am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something, y'all. If y'all feel like y'all missing something, comment down below, because I missed something. But then Moniece tells Mr. Ray that AD is telling her that if she wants to still have a relationship with the child, apparently, and if their relationship is bothered in any way, then it will be Moniece's fault. And so she's trying to shame this girl as to her decision not to allow her child to be used as a toy, as a pawn. Like, for what? Why do you still want a relationship with the child of the mother? Okay, this is not your child. This was your stepchild. Well, y'all wasn't even married. So this was just the girl you was messing with, her child, okay? I don't understand why it's so hard for you just to walk away. It's too complicated. She is entitled to that. You have to respect her and her decisions. And then you get mad and say, well, then if that's the case, then if he called me, I won't pick up. What? Okay, this is all too complicated, because I feel like in this situation, you're using the child as a reason for y'all to talk again, and then y'all can end up back in a toxic situation. I just don't like it at all. But Moniece is just over and done with it. She said she got to erase the last 2 years of her life. And it's unfortunate, because I feel like Moniece keeps trying to grow. Yeah, she ain't perfect. I mean, none of us are perfect. She has some flaws. We all do. But it's just like, I wish nothing but the best for Moniece. You know, she is struggling a whole lot. And I want to see Moniece win. So I really hope that she's able to find the help that she needs, and just, you know, find a person that really, really loves her. Because, and then she even Moniece talked about how AD was dancing the same night or something on somebody else's Instagram, dancing with a thought, or had a thought between their legs or some shit like that. You know, I always say, if a person move on that fast, I think love was lost a while ago. Love was lost, and they just finally got their out. Whether you gave it to them or they took it, they got their out. So, you know, it's always a sucky situation. I think there's Damo and Chrissy that's going through the same shit right now. You know, where Chrissy done moved on, and Damo is still trying to find herself and trying to see if she's worth it. I just hope she doesn't get to the point where she wants to, you know, do something to harm herself. But it's just so sad when one person can just move on real fast. You know, I always say love wasn't there. Love was lost. Either it was there at one point in time and it was lost, or this is just your way of coping with the breakup. But, you know, I absolutely think it's because love was lost and you were just holding on to something, or trying to hold on because you're trying to make the other person happy, you know. So anyway, enough of that. I just feel like whatever Moniece is comfortable with. If Moniece is not comfortable with you being there around her child, then I think you should be gone. If she's not comfortable with that relationship, then let it be that. You are not the father. Fizz is. And this is something that my mother-in-law has always talked about. You know, whenever my husband was younger, and this is her only child, she never brought random dudes around her baby. And she said this because you don't want to, you develop relationships, or what if this guy don't work out, you go to another one. You don't want to bring all them different men and different relationships, toxic relationships potentially around your child. You don't want them to be exposed to that. So whatever Moniece is comfortable with, I'm comfortable with. AD, you need to be comfortable with. Obviously, you don't want her no more, so move on with your life. Teairra and Akbar in this Instagram situation. Now, I told y'all I covered this before. I am so getting exhausted with Teairra. I just cannot continue to... I don't even want to play dumb to it and just do a review for the sake of doing a review. Like, I'm just completely baffled at the fact that she doesn't see what's going on, and she keeps going after this dude, keeps putting herself in situations. Even when I did that video a while back, you can go find it. When I did that video a while back, I even thought she, like, seriously, we supposed to take you serious? And then now this is just shedding more light on the situation. You got his little side, or his sister wife coming trying to, I guess maybe she was gonna fight you, I don't know, you running from the cameras, you don't want to be filmed. I'm just y'all, I'm over Teairra and Alejandra and Sade. I'm just over all of them. Okay, first of all, why the hell is Sade knocking on the door if she's supposed to be the main chick? But anyway, y'all, she goes over to Akbar, aka Asphalt's house, and goes over there because she's trying to figure out what's going on. How is it that I see y'all on social media and Alejandra there? Why the hell are you there, Alejandra? You shouldn't be there. And she's like, I'm there defending my man and all this. And you can tell that there are some issues going there. See, it's never going to be a smooth house when you got too many damn women in there. It's not going to be a smooth house, okay? So I'm not surprised that Alejandra and Sade are having some type of rocky relationship. I'm not surprised by that. But why is she knocking on the door? She's supposed to be the main chick. She should have a key, correct? Anyway, but Akbar says you don't even realize what's going on. The reason why we're around her, because it's basically going to make her not credible. You know, you keep coming to the man that you're saying that's toxic, that released these revenge porns on you. You're saying that he did that, but yet you keep coming back to him and you keep wanting the D. So this is actually helping our case. And Alejandra is protecting me. I mean, she needs to have my back. And then she says she has our back and she has my back. And then she's like, I don't need her to have my back. And then that's when Akbar was like, well, she has my back. You know, so many things wrong with this. I mean, y'all can't even keep y'all cult together. And then y'all getting into it. And then y'all trying to come for outsiders. Like, just chill. I'm really exhausted with Teairra. I can't. But Asphalt is telling her, you know, you need to handle it not with your emotions, but think logically. Teairra is really hurting herself, and I'm allowing her to do that. Teairra, the fact that you don't see this, I'm done. Rockstar is meeting with Teairra. And the reason why he's meeting with Teairra is because he needs to be there for her and have her back. See, apparently him and Teairra cousin used to be real cool back in the trenches or whatnot. Treetop cousin, okay? And so he is meeting with her to see what's going on so that he can have her back out here in Hollywood. As she explains herself, I'm like, she really just said that out her own damn mouth. It's the D. I mean, I went over there. When last time you saw him? Like a few days ago. Like, okay, when a few days ago? Like 4. But I went over there to kind of like, you know, he ambushed me. Like, it wasn't like a good meeting. Well, if he wouldn't have ambushed you, would you have, you know, slept with him? No. So you would have slept with him? Yeah, I was gonna sleep with him. I mean, the D is good. I'm thinking to myself, girl, you can't be that dang digmatized. You really can't. I mean, I guess it's possible. And then even RockStar, he was like, look, I got some good D, but ain't nobody doing stuff like this. You can't be trying to speak for women, telling people about revenge porn and how it can be toxic, how it can ruin people's lives. You can't talk like that and then go back to the main person that you're saying is the one that's causing you this harm. You feel what you're doing here. Like, it's literally, you're contradicting your actions. It does not even make any sense. You were literally doing more harm to your situation than good. But then he promises to go meet up with dude and to still have her back. Honestly, I felt like RockStar should have ran at that point. When she told you that the D is that good, you should have ran away. Then when you stayed a little further, okay, that's cool. But when she told you that she had recently saw the dude, but not even 4 days ago, you should have ran away again. I felt like you should not have inserted yourself. Understand, yeah, you had your relationship with her cousin and her cousin. You and him real cool. And then I guess you felt like you can be super save a hoe, but this hoe don't need to be saved. You need to run, okay? She doesn't want, so many people have tried to help Tierra, and Tierra doesn't want to help Tierra, so she will not get anywhere. But what type of help are you supposed to offer RockStar? Are you going to fight the man? Are you going to negotiate? Are you going to threaten the man? Like what are you supposed to do in order to help Tierra? I just felt like this was all out of place. Tierra needs to handle her own business. Brooke meets with Marcus, and they're having little drinks or whatever. And basically, he tells her about everything that happened with him and RockStar, and she tells him about, wait, what did she tell him? Or no, he told her about how RockStar had rode Lear, okay? And so, you know, they're sitting there, I guess, basically catching up on everything. But then this leads to the fact that where he tells her he doesn't feel comfortable with her going around him anymore because he's so messy. And he wants to keep all her mess to a minimum because, remember, Tierra went up, called her all kind of bees. And she felt like she should have changed her name to Bitch Valentine, because the way the bees was coming out, it just seemed like it fit her well. But listen, Marcus said, look, respectfully, I don't want you around, dude. I don't care what you're doing. Yeah, but we're working on music. I don't care. I just don't want you around him. And Brooke is like, well, I have a problem with that because I feel like you need to be able to trust me. Brooke, listen, you can't, listen. You don't know how to keep your damn mouth closed, so I really feel like I agree with him. You might want to just keep it to a bare minimum. So if he's asking you to stay away from RockStar, just stay away from him. Just respect the relationship. You can do music with anybody. You stole the song anyway. Let Moniece have it back, okay? But anyway, she has a problem with that, and she just don't feel like she's going to obey him. You know, she's not going to listen to her future fiance. And he says, you know what, we're going to have problems if I find out that you actually go and deal with him and I done told you not to, okay? But honestly, Brooke, just stay away from him. If he asks you to stay away from him. Then your reason as to why you don't want, I don't like when he draws the line. He was messing with somebody else and then tried to tell you to stop, so I see why you tried to rebel. And you and Booby actually were so close to where y'all started to attempt to get intimate, and he tried to take you out on a vacation. And it's complicated because it's like he wanted you to stay away from him, but you actually potentially were going to be with Booby, okay? So he was right to feel some sort of way, but he was out doing his own thing. So I just can't rock with either one of them. But I see what you're saying. You know, he keeps drawing these lines, but think about it. The people that he's drawing the lines with, you all, like, these are dudes that's trying to hit on you or whatever. Ray J and RockStar, they're together carrying all these dang diapers. Ray J says he's going to have a sip and see so that everybody can sip and see the baby. You know what I mean? And so RockStar says he won't be in attendance because AD will be there. They just going to have to figure out another way for him to see this baby. And I agree, you know, if you can't be in a relationship, if you can't be in the same situation with a person without having some issues go on, go about your business. But you're running from the fact that you said you slept with his wife. So just handle that shit like a man. Rockstar invites Ray J to this event that he's having, and it's called Love. I think the album is called Love, and it's an album release party. And it's called, the acronym is Loss of Valuable Energy. Okay? And so he invites Ray J to come, but then Ray J is like, nah, I ain't coming, especially knowing that Tierra is gonna be there. You know, I probably won't be allowed to be in that situation, you know, given my history with her. But then they also talk about how Tierra's cousin reached out to Rockstar and wants Rockstar to kind of like have his cousin's back while the cousin isn't here or whatever. I don't know, child. I don't know. But Ray J reminds him that we were not in love. It was just a lust situation. You know, we were just hanging around, hanging out, or whatever. It wasn't serious like that. You know, I went my way, I went that way. I don't know whether he right or wrong. I can't even remember the episodes where they were after each other. I do remember her being a little cuckoo crazy for him, but I don't remember the specifics of it, so I just won't touch on it. But this is the reason why he says he's not going to be able to be there. Princess ain't having that, basically, is what he's saying. But he does tell Rockstar, you know, but if you feel led to help her, you know, help her, you know. See what you can do for her, you know, follow your heart. So Rockstar is going to do that. He's going to follow his heart. So Sean Love and Amber Diamond are sitting down at a spa, and they're having a mommy-daughter's day because this is the purpose of her not being her manager no more. She wants to be more of a mommy. And so this is what they're doing. They're going to start spending time with each other. She tells her about how Green Apple has been running her crazy. You know, she loves her, but she's been running her crazy. And then Amber Diamond shares, or she does a little giggle, and she's like, what you laughing at? Oh, Marcus Black. I'm like, okay, first of all, she tells us that he's been liking her pictures and stuff like that. I have a problem with that, especially with the picture that he liked. Listen, you are somebody's fiance, sir. You can't be out here, especially with your history of trying to do your due, you know what I mean? Back when you was cheating on Brooke. You are somebody's fiance. You can't do that. You know, you can't be out here liking pictures on social media, especially in the boldness of it all. Anybody could have screenshotted that and showed it to Brooke, and you just didn't even care. But she also knows that this is Brooke's man, so it can't be anything. And I'm thinking to myself, girl, please, you are easily influenced, and you will try to take, if he allows you to, you will take it to another level. You might need to calm down. So now we are with Rockstar and Brooke, and they're in the studio, the same place that Marcus already told her not to go to, but she hard-headed. She hard-headed. You gonna go visit the man to tell him that you're calling it off? You could have sent a text and did that, or you could have had your man do that. I mean, well, no, I think that probably would have been a problem. Anyway, there's other ways that you could have told Rockstar that you're not going to be able to work with him. You're not allowed to. But instead, you go in the studio and you're trying to figure out, oh, so you slept with Lear? And then he basically confirms that he did. And he doesn't understand why Lyrica is lying on her cootie cat. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't know if I can believe Rockstar. He's saying it happened. He tried to give detail. I don't remember what he said, but I just don't believe. I just don't know if I believe that, y'all. I just don't know. Anyway, he convinces her to do the 8-day song, and she ended up going in there and doing it completely against Marcus's wishes, but she says that once Marcus hears the song, he gonna actually like it. Then he invites her to host at this event. Now, on top of you coming to the studio, talking to Rockstar, he told you not to, doing the song, he told you not to. On top of that, now you're actually going to host the Love event, the album release party that Rockstar is having. You're actually going to host that. And I'm like, seriously? And then while he's trying to show her like on a projector or whatever, he's sliding through some pictures, and there's a picture of somebody holding it. So I don't know. I was like, Rockstar, get to the part where you're trying to show her that her picture is actually on the flyer, because he already pre-made this. You know, he tells her that Tierra is going to be there. She's like, okay, whatever. But you know how her and Tierra is. Last time she was with Tierra in London, and Tierra called her all types of B words. So it's just interesting to see how this meeting is going to go. So anyway, he shows her that I already made the flyer with you and Tierra on it, so I really want you to be there. And she says she's going to go again. I felt like that was your future husband, okay, your fiance asked you nicely, just please don't disturb. I'm just asking you if you can just please leave dude alone. I want to protect you. I want to eliminate the amount of mess you're in. But she's hard-headed and she did not listen. AD and Fizz. So, AD, Fizz, and Moniece. We're at Fizz's house, and the purpose of meeting here is because AD reached out to Fizz and wanted to see Cameron. And so he reached out to Moniece and said, AD wants to see Cameron. Just come over to my house. Let's figure this all out. Because he's not going to make any moves until Moniece says it's okay. I respect that. I love how he is respecting Moniece as a mother. I love that. He is giving her that. She's proven herself to him. He's giving her that. And so they start talking, and then AD is basically like how, she was basically sick of her. She just can't be around her. It's too toxic. They're always arguing, and all of these problems that she's mentioning that they have. Again, things that could potentially been worked through. But I think the block is Moniece has had so much that happened in her life, and she's guarded, and then she's experienced so much to where she doesn't know how to handle certain situations. So that's where a lot of that comes from, and I think she needs to work on herself first and then get into the next situation, just my advice. But AD is just like, I'm not along here for it. But if you know AD, that a person is as damaged as Moniece is, why would you treat her the way that you did? Why would you just go over have another girl between your legs? Why would you break up with her via text as if you don't know where she stayed? Why would you just get on social media and then try to embarrass her the way you did? Those certain things should have been private. And I feel like that's where I think that AD took advantage of Moniece. Is you already know she's damaged, and people are going to immediately say she's crazy whenever she reacts. So why would you do that? And then still want a relationship with her son? That doesn't make any sense. But I respect Fizz when he says, you know what? If she's not cool with it, I can't be cool with it. And it just is what it is. So either y'all can come to a conclusion to where she says that you can see him, and I'll be cool with that. But if she says you can't, then I gotta respect my baby's mother. I can't allow you to see him if she is not cool with that. I screamed. I was like, you know what, Fizz, thank you for that. And Moniece needed to hear that. You are respected. So basically, Moniece feels like AD abandoned Cameron, and you're not going to just pick him up whenever you're ready to have him and then put him down when you're ready. You're not going to do that to him, and you're not going to do that to me. I think when because she finally leaves out, but I think when she left, she said that basically her world was AD and Cameron. I think that's what she said. If I'm wrong, y'all put it down below. But again, Moniece, just stay focused on your child. Get that situation together, strengthened. It seemed like y'all co-parenting is getting better as the seasons progress. So focus on that. Get yourself together, handle your demons, and then go find somebody else that's willing to be with you, because it just seems like AD couldn't handle it. And on top of that, AD further embarrassed you via social media. And who breaks up via text and talking about how you would cringe every time you kissed her? Y'all, the amount of disrespect was so real. Again, Moniece is not perfect, but to treat her like that was it was horrible. So now we are at this Love album release party for Rockstar. Lucci is there. He's a little confused as to why Brooke is there, because he believes that he knows Brooke is not supposed to be there. Why is Brooke there? Then you got Amber Diamond and her mom. She walks up. Her and Rockstar seem to be cool. I guess they figured that out, and so now we're able to coexist. And then he says that he's showing her what a real album release party is like. This is how you throw it. Teairra and Brooke, Tierra tries to throw Brooke a little shade or whatever. Well, that's not what I want to talk about. Let me tell y'all something. Sade pulls up at a place she is not invited to. And she comes to confront Tierra, basically saying, you've been blowing my phone up. You said it was about the D. You wanted the D. I would have never chose you. You're not even my type. You're trying to come in on this and you can't get on that and all this. Girl, nobody want to be a part of that damn cult but Tierra. But let me tell you something. The fact that you are bold enough to come to an event you were not invited to and to go in there and show your ass like that, the boldness of it all. And the fact here allowed you to keep your teeth after you tried to go off on her, I was just further convinced Tierra is a damn liar and she is enjoying this shit. She's enjoying the fact that he's dragging her and he's making her look like an ass. She's enjoying all of this because no other person in their right mind would allow all of this to transpire. Why are you texting the wife, telling her how the purpose of you going to Dallas or going, because she stays in Dallas. I guess she's the Dallas resident wife, and then Alejandra is the Hollywood resident wife. I don't know how they got this organized in this cult. But listen, the fact that she says you kept reaching out to her. Why are you reaching out to the wife, telling her that you want her husband's D and how good it is? Why are you doing that? What's the point? I don't understand. And she blasting you, rightfully so, because if you're doing stupid stuff behind the scenes and you're trying to sue him in the front, then guess what? You deserve to be blasted for what you're doing. You know how behind the scenes you all, you're acting one type of way, you still want the D, you're digmatized, all this. And then publicly, you're trying to sue him to get a bag. I just it ain't making sense to me. So everything that's happening to you, you actually deserve it. If you're going to keep acting like this, everybody keep trying to tell you that you need to stop, but you don't feel like you need to stop because you say that it's just that damn good. Well, then you deserve for everything that's happening like that. TT's at the lawyer's office, and basically he like us. He tired of all of this. He says that I've seen you on Instagram. I'm seeing all of this stuff, and you understand how you are not making yourself credible when you do things like this. It's going to be hard to tell a judge, well, this is a monster. He's posting my intimate moments all over social media. I didn't want that. I loved him, and I'm just really trying to be a voice for women who this has happened to. It's hard to be that type of person and to paint this type of picture of asphalt when you are constantly going out of your way to be with him and to love on him, getting arguments with other women about him. Like, it's hard for us to prove that when you're constantly with this guy. I'm glad he was able to call it out. He's saying about how, this is going to make what's her name, Lisa Bloom's reputation. This is going to taint her reputation if she takes on a case like this and y'all constantly doing crazy stuff. But she apologizes and says she ain't gonna let it happen no more. Honestly, I don't believe her. I think at that time when she said it, she was thinking about the next call. I don't believe that she is actually ready to do what she's doing. I feel like she was forced into doing the press release and bringing it to light and all that. I feel like she was forced. The only thing that made her do it was social media. Okay, other than that, if had it not got out, she probably would still be with that boy. Asphalt meets with Rock Solid, and I guess he was there to tell him stay away from Tierra. But then I guess child, I don't know. They was talking. Asphalt talking about how his outfit was all that dang red. He was just talking about him, and then Rockstar said, you know who I am? You heard about me? He's like, no, I haven't heard about you. But basically telling him to stay away from Tierra, and then he's like, well, no, Tierra can't stay away because the D's so long. She gonna come back to it. I'm daddy dick and all of this. And I believe him. I believe him. She gonna be right back. All this, see, this is why I feel like Rockstar should not have come and tried to play Super Saver Hoe, because she's just going to go back to him. She's just going to talk to him again. I wouldn't be surprised if they still in the bed right now. You know, so I just felt like that all of that whole scene was unnecessary. Just like when kids have arguments with other kids. Parents, you can't get in that, because 9 times out of 10 they're gonna be talking again tomorrow, and you look crazy for getting all, you know, mad, raising your blood pressure up and shit. So anyway, y'all, that's all I have for today. Go ahead and get into the comments. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Honestly, it started off, this whole season started off so lit, but towards the end, y'all, I'm just so done and tired of talking about Tierra, in her situation, Brooke and her messiness. I'm glad we didn't talk about Jay Will today, because I just couldn't have handled him again. You know, I'm just so bored now. It's just kind of like, blah. And then until next time. Bye.
Yeah, low key and maybe high key. I been peeped that you like.